Okay. Interesting. Oops. Because I just had a dream where I basically told a past version of myself, maybe a future one, not to rush. And the card that is my challenge card, because I'm doing a Celtic Cross Read, is to learn as much as possible and don't rush, which I do find challenging. The third card is the past. And that's this card. That's in my past. What has led up to this situation? This could tell you what brought on the question or the present situation. It is the 3 of elixirs. How many elixirs? I have quite a few elixirs on here. A couple of rods. 1, 2, 3. 3 rods, 3 elixirs, 2 coins, and 2 major arcana. Alright, 3 of elixirs. What brought me to this place? The past. Core group of friends. Friendship is hard to find, but once you do, it's worth holding on to. Each person brings their own unique energy to the table, but you blend together nicely. The 3 of elixirs in a reading can mean you're about to celebrate with close friends and family. So affection, friendship, celebration, happiness, good times. That is the past. Happiness, good times, affection. So that's what brought us to this point. The future is the 2 of elixirs. Can you see that? 2 of elixirs. And this represents the short-term future, things that will arise within the next few days or weeks. Please give me a break. This card represents 2 people uniting in love and compassion. The union is balanced and fair, and together they can reach new heights. While often signifying romantic soulmates, the 2 of elixirs can also represent a close friendship or beneficial business partnership. If you have been involved in a conflict or an argument with a loved one, this card advises that all will be forgiven soon as long as you approach each other with kindness and patience. Union, true love, soulmates, karmic connection. And that's 4. And that is the future. And that's, what did I say? Short term. Short term. Interesting that in the past we have the friends, but in the future we also have a karmatic, what did they say? Union. Wonder if that's a true love reflection of me. Soulmates. And karmic connection. Did anything else stand out to me? I also need to write this down. 3 of elixirs. This is 2 of elixirs. Let's see. Love and compassion. Kindness and patience. Okay. That brings us to, that's card 4. Oh, my present card, which represents me, is the X, no, what is that, 10 of elixirs, which, comfort, harmony, stable, I don't know about that one, but we'll take it, and bright. And then the challenge that I'm facing, which is this one, which is the 8 of coins, is the challenge is to start a new project. Challenge is dedication. Learn as much as possible. Don't rush, which is when I decided to start recording because I was like, that dream. So the above. What is your goal with regards to the situation? The card represents what you are trying to achieve and what you would like to happen. So, is that 6? No, that's 5. 5. Above is the Queen of Rods, and if I remember correctly, she is the intelligent, witty... No, she's the one with the temper. The Queen of Rods is a natural leader whose energy is infectious to those around her. She is imaginative, and has charisma, making friends wherever she goes. Unfortunately, this queen also has a fiery temper, and being on the receiving end of her wrath can be painful. This card represents what you are trying to achieve and what you would like to happen. As a situation, this card encourages you to take the lead in a new situation. Adding an artistic flair to a project is a great way to show off your unique and bold personality. While being in the spotlight is great, don't become a diva. So the above. Go to the situation and imaginative, charisma, friends, lead, unique, don't be a mad diva. All right, and 6 is below. There we go. The below is what is happening in your subconscious. This card represents the driving force within yourself in a situation. Have you been aware of this? And I got the Magician, which I am deeply and intimately familiar with. So, yeah, I've been paying attention to the Magician, and I have said many times, I don't know what it means. And I'm teasing myself a little because the last time I got the Magician and I was recording, I did cry a little. So, the Magician is figure 1. Did I already show you the Magician? Well, here you go. Look again. So, this is below. This is what's happening on the subconscious. Numerology number 1. Astrological correspondence is Mercury. The element is air. I'm an air sign, so makes sense. Okay. This is what's going on below. A spark of genius comes into play with the second card of the major arcana, the Magician. What idea are you ready to reach out and grab? All the skills you need to bring a project to life already exist inside you, and now is the time to dig deep in order to manifest them. I am trying. The Magician card is the first of the bridges between the spirit realm and the physical realm, and its energy encourages you to become the architect of your own life. It is especially important to approach situations and goals with a creative flair while you have the support of the universe. When this card appears, be prepared to channel confidence so you can accomplish greatness beyond your wildest dreams. Magic. Oh, we're going to write the Magician. Magic, manifestation, problem solving. Not that I know how to spell the word problem. Solving, creativity, link between spirit and physical. You have everything you need. Okay. Next up is advice. So 7. What can you do for this situation? What approach should you adopt in order to help things along? And I'm a little confused because I got the, whatever this is. I think it's like 9 of rods. I'm not really sure. What is IX? I'll look it up. The 9 of rods. But if I remember correctly, that is like sort of being trapped in your own awareness, trapped in your own... Yeah, the 9 of rods appear when you can't... This is the advice? Okay, hold on. The 9 of rods appears when you feel that you can't possibly go on. The ground beneath you looks cluttered with obstacles and each step feels shaky. But this is all an illusion. You are actually on a solid path. You are on a solid path. But you are lacking the confidence to be sure-footed. Ooh, interesting that the below mentioned confidence. And then so did the advice. Be confident. It's that old saying, fake it till you make it. Do not make any major changes. Now is the time to stand your ground. Your determination and inner strength will get you through this period of confusion. Being under attack is never comfortable, regardless of the source, but don't give up. You have come so far and owe it to yourself to finish what you have started. Well, as far as advice goes, that's pretty sound. Don't give up. Finish what you start. Except for I haven't started anything. I'm going to write maybe like start. Okay. And then the next card we have is external forces. External force. What energies, and it's the 3 of rods. Can you see that? What energies and situations beyond your control will affect the outcome? And the 3 of rods. Ooh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. 3 of rods. 9 of rods. A busy little road. Okay. So the 3 of rods indicates that you have made it through the initial stage of a venture and that the first wave of feedback is about to arrive. Others may want to get involved with your project or offer financial investment. The next stage of your plan is about to take off, but for now, take a look at what you have created so far. Which elements of your journey will you keep with you as you move on to the next, and which will you leave behind? The 3 of rods can also point to travels to new and faraway places as a result of your work. So these are the external forces. So traveling, which means others involved. Anything else pop out at me? Feedback. And then 9. This is number 9. The Queen of Coins. And number 9 is hopes and fears. Think of the law of attraction in this situation. Are you hopeful that the outcome will be positive? Do you want to be hopeful even though you are afraid of failure? So this is hopes and fears. Oh, I forgot I wanted to go get nail polish. Oh well. We're doing this now. That is the Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins. Hopes and fears. As a person, whether her passion lies in business, the home, friendships, study, or all of these things, the Queen of Coins pulls it all off without breaking a sweat. Her overbearing nature, however, means she has the tendency to share her opinion, even when it isn't needed or wanted. I mean, I am kind of afraid of that I'm an oversharer. But I do want to be the kind of person who can, like, pull it all off without breaking a sweat. That sounds cool. We're going to wait for this card to pass. Bye, bye, bye. Okay. As a situation, this card grants you the ability to make things in your life more beautiful and more serene. Be careful not to confuse material items. I am afraid of that. Be careful not to confuse material items with love. Having a pretty and comforting space is good for productivity, but going overboard with spending will cause unnecessary stress. So, do it all. Don't spend overly. Create. And a little overbearing. Okay, and that leads us to number 10, which is the outcome. And I got the World, which is a major arcana card. Isn't that just gorgeous?
I love the anatomy.
Anyway, this represents where the situation is going based on your current actions. And that is a major arcana card. It is on the opposite end. Actually, so it's interesting. I got figure 1, which is the Magician, and then I got figure 21, which is the World. And the only one missing, like the Fool is 0. So I got the start of the Arcana and the last of the Arcana. That's, I don't know why that's interesting yet, but it for sure is. So, the outcome. The final card of the major arcana, the World, indicates that you have now gained wisdom and expertise, and now is the time to step back and admire your work. All that you have created now sits in the palm of your hand. Everything has been completed that needed to be, and there is a feeling of satisfaction in your life. You can rest easy knowing that you did your very best. No deadlines lurk around the corner, and no unresolved relationships are begging to be saved. Other themes within the World are traveling, reconnecting with nature. You may not be taking a trip around the globe, but movement is definitely in your immediate future. The World. And we'll draw a little heart. And then wisdom. Endings. Achievement. Okay, are there any cards that I was kind of confused on? The advice card actually makes quite a bit of sense, considering that when it comes to creativity and love, I do not always have the best confidence of trusting the road under me. So let's do... I didn't feel like these were opposing the above and below cards. I feel like the above card is the part of me that I want to show, want to be. And the below card is the reality of what's happening, of like how I'm moving my own energies. So, oops. Oh, this is the Fool, isn't it? Ha! This is my card. I am the Fool. For a long time I was the Hermit, and then sometimes I'm the High Priestess. But mostly when I do a reading, I draw the Fool for myself. So, alright. Well, that was fun. And I'll show you my cute little notes. See? In my cute little Sailor Moon journal. Oops. Forgot I had stuff written in it. Anyway.